AI is making things easier. It's allowing us to do things faster. And if people were doing things maybe manual before, we have to look at better ways of doing things.
Higharc and ECI started talking about this. We started talking about this vision. And what does this vision look like? Higharc and ECI have started to think about how do we merge these two things? How do we merge our source of product data with our source of pricing data and our ERP?
And again, guys, that all started with being able to have a lot-specific drawing to drive structural selections, sum everything up, and then pass it all the way through the ERP, through execution, management, all the way through to warranty.
We're going to start with session number 1, which is Technology Roundtable, Digital Design, Purchasing, and Production. The first tee-up slide here is really the fundamental problem facing our industry, is that in the last 76 years, housing and construction has barely budged from a productivity perspective, whereas almost every single other known industry to mankind has made huge, huge increases in productivity. And it's one thing to sit there and go, yeah, but you know, the semiconductor industry and all those are highly automated and high volume and all that kind of stuff. But if you look at mining and agriculture, you know, those are in the field, site-done jobs, and they also have had profound increases in productivity over that period of time. So something's wrong in that we have, as an industry, been significantly outpaced from a productivity perspective. This chart shows the relationship between digitization and productivity. And there is a direct relationship between how digital your industry has become and how you have digitized all your assets, created digital twins, used digital information in your business processes, and productivity increases. And you can see construction is kind of the anchor client at the bottom of the chart down there. And then the last chart that I'll show, even when we include international commercial construction companies, so this includes Skanska and all these huge conglomerate, multi-billion-dollar corporations out there, we still have 80% of all companies involved in construction not having holistic digitalization and digital strategies in their organization. With that, it lays a premise that we need to do something to get a better handle on digitizing this entire process. We're bringing together two incredible companies, Higharc, and what you'll learn through all of this is that Higharc is a completely different approach really to create a single source of truth in your data that begins with the architecture phase and goes all the way through marketing assets and everything from takeoffs and planning and everything from extensions and model revisions and everything else, and plan libraries. And we have ECI, which can provide you basically all the software tools that you need to run your business now. They have an incredibly fun little activity for you. It's going to be very interactive, so pay attention. They're going to take you through this.
All right, thanks, Tim. All right, so today we're getting into digital design, purchasing, and production. As we talked about, this is going to be a little bit of a roundtable format. We're going to give you some information. All right, so starting us off here, just looking at the technology landscape. If we think about the industry and some of the inflection points that we're looking at right now, AI and automation really are reshaping, not replacing functions, just reshaping them. AI is making things easier. It's allowing us to do things faster. And if people were doing things maybe manual before, we have to look at better ways of doing things, right? So that's an area of focus. In this mid-tier market focus of 1,000 or homes or maybe down to 50 homes a year, the mid-tier market, we have to think about above us and below us. And right now, above us is growing very rapidly. So the market is reshaping. So the top 15 home builders are closing more than 51% of all homes. So in 2024, 51% of all homes.
In fact, the Builder 100, just published their results, and they showed that Lennar and Horton built over 170,000 homes between them.
That's a lot of homes.
Two builders. That was just incredible consolidation.
That's a lot of homes. Real-time data, that's important. It's the baseline of the expectation. So when we look at the speed of change, we need to be thinking about how can we have an actual floor plan that's specific to our lot. How do we get lot-specific floor plans? And we're going to talk about how we get there today. How do we look at supply chain decisions that impact buyer decisions? How do we work those into our procurement process so that we can sell more and sell the right things and deliver the right things? How does that all get managed? And we have to think about that from that design phase through your ERP today. And so it matters because your competition is going to be adopting these technologies. So you're here today, which is fantastic, which means you will be leading the charge. We need to figure out how to overcome things in the industry that we can control. And I think we'll learn a little bit today and while you're here this week on how we can actually control a little bit of the labor shortages that are challenged within the trade base. And we need to be thinking about customer expectations and the accuracy that they expect, because those expectations have never been higher. Just to back up just a little bit of the same data that you were looking at earlier, this lays it out. It's from McKinsey in a different chart there. It's a digitization chart. You can look at it in colors now, right? Green is really good, red is bad. When we go to the next one, you see where we end up as an industry right down there at the bottom. So
But we got an orange.
we have an orange. We do have an orange, right? We have a couple of them out there, so
All right.
we are progressing. So integrated planning tools drove 70% productivity improvements with documented cases. If you have an integrated planning tool in place, the data shows that you're going to be more productive, and that lays the foundation of what we're talking about here and how we actually take our next steps.
3 areas that we're focusing on in this particular session. And the first one is the design phase and digitizing design, as Tim mentioned at the beginning. There are kind of 3 areas where we're starting to see improvements. The first is in reduction in soft cycle time. So how can we improve the pre-build cycle? How can we shorten up those workflows? And obviously Higharc is focused pretty heavily on that in our design studio. And the way we are trying to take the soft cycle time and go from things like, does it take 6 months to put together a master plan set, or a month, and take that to weeks or days? And does it take weeks or days to come up with a lot spec plan? And can we take that from weeks or days to hours or minutes? The second area is a faster design to build cycle. So can we use AI? Can we use generative? I wanted to look carefully when I said, can we use AI, and see how many people rolled their eyes, but I didn't catch that. But can we use AI practically is what I have been thinking about more specifically, because we see it everywhere and we hear it everywhere, but we're going to get into asking some questions about who's actually using it in a practical sense. And the way Higharc Design Studio works is we are using AI to assist our generative design model. So using an informed version of AI, not throwing something into ChatGPT, which doesn't understand 3D modeling, but actually using an AI design for 3D modeling, which makes a big difference. And then the third is connecting everything. So over the past couple of years, Higharc described itself as the single source of truth. But we have begun to partner now with companies like ECI and others, because we can all say we're the single source of truth, but the reality is we need multiple sources of truth.
There's lots of data.
We like to think of ourselves at Higharc as the design source of truth, but there are other sources of truth that need to exist. And really where the industry is going is we're starting to consolidate into what are the important sources of truth and how can we make them talk to each other. So I would just caution anybody out there who says they are the single solitary source of truth, because if that company exists, I guess I'm going to go work for them. When companies like Higharc and ECI started to look at these problems, there are kind of 4 areas. Mark Systems and Higharc, more specifically, have started to integrate. So how do we modernize this practice and this production? There's 4 areas that we're focusing on. The first is this idea of a connected takeoff. So you have your design and then you have your takeoff. And a lot of times you're taking information from your design platform and then you're tracing it. Why are we tracing something that already exists in another form? Why are we translating it into another type of information when the information could already exist right there?
Yeah, so then we have to figure out how to communicate to the field. And if we can get to that utopian area of having a lot-specific takeoff while enabling the field to have technology in their hands to be able to run a schedule and marry those 2 things together, that allows us that scalability, and it helps us to manage the version control and everything that we do to move forward.
And once we have that, how do we get that back into our systems in an efficient manner? So right now there's a lot of data that's in the field and it might come back to somewhere in the organization, but does it get back to design quick enough that we can get it back downstream. So can we make those plan changes? Can we make those updates to whatever spec we need? We need to change window size. We need to change window manufacturer. Can we get that information back into our plan sets, our single source of truth for product data, and then get it flowing downstream quickly enough? You can't do that if you have a disconnected workflow, if you have 4 different systems and you need to translate that information between departments.
And if you find that there is variance and you do make a mistake, what you don't want to do is repeat that mistake multiple times before you actually fix the problem. So having a really keen eye on job costing is critically important as we go through this. And the quality, not only quality of your workmanship, but the quality of your data at the business level is going to be very important. So having the ability for supervisors to approve what needs to happen in the field to keep your operation moving, but then also address warranty type issues and stay on top of service-based issues while allowing the flow to move forward, eliminating variance.
Higharc and ECI have started to think about how do we merge these two things? How do we merge our source of product data with our source of pricing data and our ERP? So how do we merge design and estimating with ERP and production? And so this is kind of, when we started talking about this, when Higharc and ECI started talking about this, we started talking about this vision. And what does this vision look like? We have Higharc Studio, which is a design platform that can produce really quickly design iterations, can give us really good feedback, can produce estimating data automatically instead of having to send it somewhere to trace it. This is great data. What can we do with it? Higharc isn't an ERP. So how do we send that to an ERP? And that's where ECI comes in with purchasing in the middle and estimating.
And then that handoff takes place. Buyers continue their selection process. So the vision here was really to be able to have that handoff, move it into your ERP, and continue to go through that build process. Again, separating floor plan and options. And then Mark Systems has a portal where all of the trade contractors log into to see what they need to do. And ECI also offers software for the trade contractors to manage their business. We'll hear more about that as we go through. That product name is Bolt. And the concept there is, as builders, we become more efficient, which is some of the concepts that we're talking about today. But as an industry, the way we move forward is we have to think about how to make our trade contractors more efficient as we go.
This is where this vision has come so far, and it's been really, frankly, interesting to see the inside of it, and very exciting. I think the future of truly connecting design and things like Higharc Showroom, which is a visualization for customers, to the actual production and purchasing sides of the business. So right now, things you can do in Higharc, you can create plans, you can create elevations, you can create structural options. You can visualize those in 3D. We have a customer portal, we have the design portal. One of the first things we're doing in the design side is we're starting to connect Mark Systems option IDs that already exist for Mark Systems builders back to the structural options in Higharc. So we have that synergy between, we can build an option in Higharc, and then once it's built and selected by a customer, we can automatically send it to Mark Systems. Part of that structural option is the estimating data that comes with it. So we can say, when you selected the gourmet kitchen, okay, well, there's some structural wall changes that happen. We move this wall 6 inches in order to accommodate more cabinets. Well, what does that do to that option? What does that do to that estimate? And then how can we price it out? We get into phase 2 of that. You're looking at the buyer selecting structural options and what the outcome of that is. Hopefully, the outcome of that is going to be, when we have accurate estimating information, we're going to be able to feed that into Mark Systems, and then we'll have accurate pricing information. And then we move over into more of the non-structural selections world.
And so from an ECI perspective, that's where InSearch takes over. InSearch is connected directly into Mark Systems. It gives you a visual design studio for your buyers to be able to make the remaining selections, the pretties. And then when those selections are made, they pass directly into Mark Systems as the ERP. They become ratified. We have full job costing. We understand, again, the difference between base house and options. That's a critical point to take away from this. That way, when we flow through the construction process, as we incur potential variance as we go through, we'll know if it's on the base plan or the option side of things. We'll have full field connectivity, full access to job costing, and the ability to rectify mistakes again before we repeat them again. And again, guys, that all started with being able to have a lot specific drawing to drive structural selections, sum everything up, and then pass it all the way through the ERP, through execution, management, all the way through to warranty.
Sounds easy, right?